idea na support from the onset. Na idea support
from day one. I felt that arrangement was wrong. Initially, when the documentation came out into the public domain, and before I said, no, this one there it cannot be. Now we there in free and the way the authorship is now person who author it was difficult to identify. I think it was some blank name of Uriata and you don't know which. And from day one, some of us felt say, Adi Emunaho Papa. Then eventually it was lifted to the level of a government document, a BRA MPP, about 2016. So a discussion of course then some of us decided say yanko hwemu kakra say ade ampa say aban person establish arrangement bi minerals receipts no ye this arrangement in eko ehwe so ana nukreni enese yetehane ye ka Agyapa yasem ene eka the recorded meaning say $12 million no there and no ye nia akonkrata definitely there could be other cause kra and no dey bi nya akonkrata so na ye hunu ba bi anitini ne naida na the debate is still on abai entimi nyintum say san hihye ne yemfom so dey me wanwa. I'm very surprised because from day one a lot of people had doubts and misgivings about it. And as Minue Kano, the president had the benefit of advice from his topmost legal counsel. What is the best thing to do? Probably to withdraw the whole thing. And especially since this has to do with the future generation's interests. I think the president and his government should have exhibited more sensitivity. Now, President Kufuor ankasa sometimes oye ne niema no. Oye ne niema say, no, ana oni na try konwa nya decide say na mpese me ye bibia. One person will be a beka before bia against that one for me is a major worry. The style President Kufuor they handle some of these things and this one will show. Enya dia me oyin to mejitu mu da from there because the discussion around gave me a clear indication. I mean, as we talk, I'm entering the whole document. I read portions of it. I was like, is this thing going to be implemented? It is a na wasem. Na I feel quite the cars are be CHD there. Na President Kufuor onyam free so. Untie Ghana for good reasoning. But for Omo Mampeni credit, so are you listening president? After special prosecutor he then directed say any not deal no back to parliament. What would be your response? Listening president there, I don't think Kufuor is a listening president because I have my own personal experience, not just personal as such. In my capacity as general secretary, candidate and from the outside observing President Kufuor, his responses to major public opinion issues. To the extent to say, no any members of parliament. How many times the start says amount for call for reshuffle? Amount for public, I can say I buy 8 years reshuffle kakra na listening president no. Kadofrata as Minister of Finance. Wait there. Members of parliament as a president in your government. Well, now listening here, when doing the media, President Kufuor, me compare President Kufuor to President Kufuor on that score. Yeah. And no dear, main worry be your next question was Ubisa 2 questions in one. Yeah. What was maybe say okay, I sought to find out. Yes. You were part of you were in with the MPP. Yes. Wabrasa dealing na a shot here. Right. And he potting in the deal. And now for say encha from the outset any okay. Na unjin tum says deal be Ghana for. First of all, we share some of the details of it. Actually say even the management of it, they trustee board or say management team no on say woman na manage sa fund no. Even the process of deciding, because say the mineral resources of this country, Ghana for Nadia. Now we decide say set up Bibia even after your government is out of place. That institution, that arrangement was going to manage it. Even the selection of the people who manage it was a major issue for me because and a Bibia in terms of decision and the actual use of that fund. That was one of my biggest issues. The process of deciding who should be the members of that trustee board or that management team. For me, it was a major issue. Now, say, upon what basis were you going to select the people? Is it just a government appointment or is it something that is going to be open up for public discussion? Because it's a matter whose implications will not be limited, as I said, to the term of your government. Asamoah ninsun transfer no enkopem bra wo no wa ban mu nko a wo afiri aban mu kokora no enhihye na wo ya to ho no eno na ebe kire ekwan asa esika no ye de befa so nti enipa na ye de sa afoto no eho adwuma ehye omusa no se ye be pasa enipa no kora no akese ye public debate na Ghana for no akasa to be kire se nipa we ye ginidi se nipa we ye ginitum ye de ye nyina o man ye japade hye ne nsa ana ye hye o munsa manhunu kwan a sa enhihye no kire se this system of transparency emu da ho ade no ne kese ne se emu na ho magana for bibiri ebonyo so disaban obeya sa hyehyɛ ne de President Kufuor on twensan ansa na wafira konwa o afutuo bi ade be ma ban on Agyapa Deal no eno on twensan ehon nsam no dɔɔso ehon mansotwe dɔɔso isitsa woni on twensan na sabe adwene ni ba akofo trim ni ansan ko hwɛ the whole ade no ni amfa nto manfo ni nya public debate we say ye ho regional discussion across the country na Ghana fo nyina ate na amanfo decide say we dey boboa aban wetumi aye we dey emwa ensa aban no twesan but for now dey on twensan.
Okay, me that say no hinting to a leading member of the movement for change and Oten and Canada 106.3 FM. Omampani State of the Nation address. I think that we can do 5 minutes on that. Nana, where the meaning sound. Ochina Omampani, the final State of the Nation address. Any expectations? Oh, should be any.
Oh, see idea. A constitutional requirement to the Obakasa.
Yes.
Na the anymore. Unfortunately, Nebra Aka. Obi free aban and akonwa so enura fimpo because 8 months 10 months 9 months well obetumi aye nhihye bi a ode to ho a bi a the next government betumi e dey aye adwuma to that extent but otherwise no asemo Ghana sisi higher dwene kese pa eye oman sikasem abrabomu aye den eniema boa aye den eto ahodo a Ghana for 8 years from what I studied from
the Punch TV
uyi ade baako afi porter at least what I read at least 22 different taxes enye 22 port nkwa na One cheche mina chese taxes bi ohokra a repeat of a certain taxa wetu ya dada etidi nyina be ka bomu ma eniema bo no because me kra bibia fi amanone no ma beton ana mpese me ye kua na me hia a friend saying chemical fertilizer na le boarding aban ka so obema fertilizer e bo aye mre besi ne fertilizer no kwakuafo no yehu eti ye meka kosie ni se President Kufuor wo bribi obeka efisa abre kopem so obefiri so no ebema Ghana for ya brebo ma ye mre kakra one more modern, no onka, no onye. Taxes, an overburdening of the woman what tax net no mono. A cajon and a near my boy, especially a diane, any transportation, any even utilities, electricity crowd the overcase, electricity petrol. Overcase sometimes, you're too more, you're more money. Because who could hear now, but when they say, we consumption no ain't changing, you know. Say, bill, no. If you are not currently let it what they are going to at the other side of you, change a crab. A Quanya, President Kufuado, America Caribbean Key, Obey Bribi, and Obeka Bribia, a Bema Ghana for economic and Hoshishia. Enyama bo ayedin asetem mu ayedin dodo emebulu ayenye adwumanya se Ghana mebulu nyina pese tufiri Ghana akwa abruchiri na mebulu nyina kwa oman ne da chewe
but for movement for change great transformational plan mo won niema wom for to help some of
na se no ne yaka
it is important
no ne yaka Alan say sa taxes no kura yedo spare parts dada trotro ne buses and non-conso spare parts taxes are omutiano. As all madema kauranum. Fita for koto spare parts. As all the tosoma kauranum. Na kauranum so the tosoma a 24. Now 24 so at the tosoma baby a meton. And it has a spiral effect. Alan say, first of all, answer no be free bay mono. Sa automobile policy na oye no. Enye new automobile factories in Kwana de ba Ghana how. And she said, automobile parts, machine parts, brand new parts for cars, buses, trucks, and Ghana ha, and no asati. And no catch there, I was so kind for any garage for say. Money companies are new and near made brand new car and the brand new parts airbano. Money partnership. Na munya is a mokra pass.